Now, Wednesday marks Land Day for Palestinians in Israel. On March the 30th, Palestinians commemorate the events of 1976. That's when Israeli forces shot dead 6 people protesting against the expropriation of 2,000 hectares of land from Israeli Arabs. Aida Touma Suleiman is a member of Israel's Knesset for the Joint Arab Bloc. She joins me now from Aida to discuss the importance of Land Day. Aida, many thanks for joining us today. Tell me, are matters worse today for Palestinians living in Israel?
Well, if we are talking about the problem of lands and confiscations of lands, demolishing of houses, of course, it is much worse than 40 years ago. When the Land Day started, when it broke up out on the 30th of March 76, we thought that we are starting a struggle that will be ended very soon when the Israeli governments will understand that we are not giving up our lands. For my regret, it's only escalating. Now we are confronting a danger of confiscating more than 8,000 dunams in the south of the country. There are 32 villages, Arab villages of Bedouins, which is threatened by being demolished. More than 50,000 houses all over the country are threatened to be demolished.
Okay, but Aida, you're in the Knesset. You're in a position to make the Palestinian voice heard. What are you doing to stop Israeli authorities from demolishing villages and confiscating lands?
Well, we have to say very clearly, we are parliamentarians, but we are in the opposition and we are facing the same threats that our community is facing. We are bringing the voice, and because we are bringing the voices of our community and we are talking about this racist policy that is launched against our community, we are threatened of being suspended from the parliament. Everybody knows that 2 days ago, the Israeli Knesset has voted in the first reading for a law that can give the opportunity for other MKs to suspend us from the Knesset. This is a situation where we are facing more and more attacks of racism. We are bringing the voices. The question should be asked to the Israeli government: how can a government continue attacking its own citizens in such a way and still be in a situation to be called democracy?
Do you think the international community is doing enough, or do you think they've got a blind eye over this entire issue?
The international community, in my opinion, is not only doing a blind eye, but also is supporting some of these policies when it is not criticizing or putting pressure on the Israeli government. The EU and other governments and of course the American administration is still calling Israel their best ally, and they are still supporting and doing agreements with the Israeli government without even demanding to hold up to the criteria that the EU itself demands from those who are signing agreements and getting support from it. There are, for example, in the partnership agreement with Israel, the EU had put the second article that the government should abide to the human rights. They are not trying even to question about what she signed up for.
Can issues over land ever be resolved? And if so, how?
The minute the Israeli government stopped to deal with its citizens as part of a conflict over a land and understand that any citizen have the right for proper housing and to hold up to their property, then this problem should be solved. There is no situation like the situation in Israel in any place of the world. The state is owning around 92% of the land of the state. This is a unique situation. Israeli governments are dealing with the land as part of a conflict and not as a resource in the service of its citizens.
Okay, Aida, many thanks for your time. Aida Touma Suleiman is a member of Israel's Knesset for the Joint Arab Bloc, joining me live there from Acre. Many thanks.